Hi, I'm Whitney Morgan, Hashimoto's coach, gluten-free warrior, and creator of the Thyroid Reboot Method and the Gluten Gauntlet System. In this video, I'm going to clue you in on how stress and anxiety are messing with your thyroid, why it matters, and what you can do about it. Just one quick favor before we get started. If you're a busy woman with Hashimoto's, I post a new video every Monday. So make sure to subscribe and hit the little bell so you'll get notified each time a new video drops. Now, I've worked with dozens of busy, stressed out women who struggle with lingering symptoms from Hashimoto's and other autoimmune diseases. And helping them get a handle on that stress and calm down their fight or flight response is part of step 2 of my thyroid reboot method. Now, in previous videos, I've gotten pretty nerdy about the biological and chemical reasons why stress and anxiety negatively impact your thyroid. So if you're into the nerdy stuff, make sure you go back and check a few of those out. But in today's video, I'm going to keep it simple. What's happening to your thyroid when you're stressed and anxious, why it's important, and what you can do about it. What you need to remember is that prolonged stress and chronic anxiety keep your stress hormones elevated. And when your stress hormones go up, your thyroid hormones go down. It's really just a simple adaptive response, and it's your body's way of getting you to slow down and take it easy. This simple adaptive response is great for short-term stressors, and it works really well. But when stress and anxiety become chronic, this becomes a problem, because when your stress hormones are chronically elevated, your thyroid hormones are chronically suppressed. And the thyroid hormone that you do have actually has a much harder time getting into the cells where it needs to be in order to do its work. Now, here's something I want you to remember. If your thyroid hormone has a harder time getting into the cells where it needs to go, what do you think is happening to that thyroid medication you might be taking? It too has a harder time getting into the cells where it needs to be in order to make you feel better. Have you ever had the experience where you've been under a lot of stress and you felt like your thyroid medication suddenly stopped working? If so, drop a thumbs up emoji in the comments right now. Okay, so you know what's happening when you're stressed out. Your thyroid hormone goes down and it has a tougher time getting into the cells. Now, why that's important is pretty simple. You feel like crap even when you're on medication. So what can you do about it right now that might make a difference? Okay, so I'm going to give you 3 strategies that you can implement today that'll help you get a handle on those stress hormones. Strategy number 1, get 8 to 9 hours of sleep every night. Now, it's best if you can get to sleep by 10:30 p.m. I know what some of you are probably thinking right now. Well, Whitney, that sounds great, but my stress and anxiety are actually what's keeping me up at night. So what do I do about that? So here are a few things that you can try to keep that stress and anxiety from hijacking your sleep. One thing is to get in the habit of just taking a nice long bath in Epsom salts every night before you go to bed. Epsom salts are very grounding and soothing. And you can make this bath time even more effective by adding some essential oils like lavender and sandalwood and frankincense. All of those things are great at promoting sleep and reducing anxiety and stress. Another thing you can try is to get a pair of blue light blocking glasses. You can get a really cheap version, Uvex brand, on Amazon for like $12. And wear those glasses once the sun goes down at night, or at least for the 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed. Wearing blue light blocking glasses for the 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed at night is a great way to encourage the production of melatonin, which is your sleepy hormone that you need to get a good night's sleep. Another thing I recommend to help you sleep better at night is to download a meditation app like Calm or Headspace and just set aside 10 or 15 minutes before bedtime to do one of their nighttime meditations. If you're interested in some more information about how you can optimize your sleep, head to my website at morgannutrition.com, check out my blog. I've got one particular post in there that's exclusively about sleep and the different cycles of sleep and strategies to help you get the sleep that you need. Okay, strategy number 2 is to get sunlight exposure first thing in the morning. Now, this will help you to reset that circadian rhythm. What you want to do is when you wake up in the morning, just head outside in the backyard, or maybe, throw on your tennis shoes and head out for a nice 10, 15-minute walk in the sunshine. Walking in the sunshine first thing in the morning not only helps to reset that circadian rhythm, but it also helps reduce your stress heading into the day ahead. Strategy number 3, start taking an adaptogenic herbal formula for your adrenals. One of my favorite formulas is from Gaia Herbs, and it's called HPA Axis Homeostasis. Once you've made it through one bottle of this formula, then you'll be ready to switch to their maintenance formula, which is called HPA Axis Daily Maintenance. Now, a quick word of caution here, you should not take either of these formulas if you are pregnant, have high blood pressure, or have been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. And just in general, you should not take any new supplement without clearing it with your healthcare provider. Now, these are just 3 strategies that are simple to implement right now for you today that will help to reduce your stress. But there are other reasons why your stress hormones may be chronically elevated, or why you may experience chronic anxiety. And they might not have anything to do with your circadian rhythm or the quality of your sleep. In most cases, it's best to work with a functional practitioner to get the right testing that you need in order to evaluate what are those stressors that are hidden, that are going on underneath everything else that are keeping you chronically stressed. If you want to learn more about uncovering the root causes of your chronic stress and of the lingering symptoms of your Hashimoto's disease, head to morgannutrition.com and learn more about my thyroid reboot method there. Just hit the link in the video description, or if you're watching the replay on Instagram, just head to my bio link. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, you can let me know by liking it, subscribing to my channel, or go ahead and share this video with a stressed out and anxious friend who might need it. And as always, if you have questions, go ahead and leave them for me in the comments. I really do try my best to answer each and every one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.